Welcome to Guitarnivore. I'm your host Scott, and today I'm showing you a product that can make your on-the-go recording or streaming much easier. This is the Synido A20 Live Dock. It's a small portable recording interface, and we're going to get a closer look at it. And I'm also going to show you some accessories that you can buy third-party that can make using this a little more convenient. Let's take a closer look. Inside the box, you have your manual that basically shows you everything that I'm about to show you. So with it comes a 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter adapter, a stereo cable, and a USB-C to lightning bolt for you iOS users. I'm not going to need any of that today, so I'm going to put it right back in this box. So let's take a look at the unit itself. Across the top you have a Bluetooth button, a loopback button, and a mono or stereo selection. Right here, this is your monitored volume. Over here you have your microphone up and down on these sides and your instrument levels up and down. On this side you have your cable, I'll show you that in a second. But down here you have an instrument input, a 1/4 inch. Then if your phone can't power this thing, which it's only like 3/4 of a watt, then you can plug it into a USB power source. Then you have your 3.5 millimeter microphone jack and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This one is stereo, this one is mono. So if you plug a microphone in there, it has to be mono. On the back you have a nice rubber pad, kind of keeps it from sliding. And this is your cable. Now that just pulls out there and plugs it either into your phone or your laptop. It's a little bit short, but as I said, I'm going to show you some accessories that will make using the Live Dock A20 a lot easier. First up, this is an XLR cable. You can buy these XLR at 1/4 inch, and if you need to put it down to 3.5 millimeters, you can get one of these adapters. If you can read that on there, this is an old one that says Radio Shack. I've had that for a long time. So you can use an XLR microphone with the Live Dock. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way or the easy way and just get yourself a good lavalier lapel mic, which is already stereo, so it's all set. Or you can do what I did and get on Amazon and buy yourself an XLR to 3.5 millimeter stereo input. This is from Cable Matters, great company, and this one works great for using an XLR microphone with the Live Dock A20. Now I mentioned that shorter cable, but again, on Amazon, I hopped on there, I bought one of these extension cables with a right angle so it plugs into my phone all nice, and it gives you about another 1.5 feet of leeway when you're using the Live Dock. And lastly, you always want to have a good USB power source. It doesn't matter what you got as long as it puts out your typical, I think it's 2 amp, so you're not draining the batteries on your phone if you're plugging into that. So I want to do the setup over here because when I was over there on the desk it just looked too dark and you wouldn't be able to see it. It had a black background with a black camera and a black stand and black cables. It was just going to be too dark. So I'm going to set it up here just to show you a quick setup. And then I'm going to put it back over on my desk and shoot a little video from the camera so you can hear how it sounds. First I'm going to take my extension cable, put it in my phone, and connect it to the Synido. Now if you get a cable, this one's kind of rigid so it's hard to move around, so you got to find a good place for it. Then I'm going to take my microphone cable. This is the XLR 300 and I've got a nice Shure SM58. We're going to plug this into the microphone jack right here. Then lastly, we're going to take my guitar cable and plug it into the instrument port. Now once you have everything set up, you're going to have to make some volume adjustments by monitoring from the headphone jack, and that's one thing I didn't show you. Monitor from the headphone jack to get your input levels right for your instrument and your microphone. Let's hop over there and see how it sounds. All right, so here we are. I got everything set up. I got a guitar in my hand, obviously. I'm actually routing this through a processor, so it sounds a little bit better than just your typical clean guitar. It's got a little... So I've got the processor plugged into the instrument cable, and this microphone using that Cables Matter XLR to 3.5 millimeter, I've got that plugged into the microphone output, and I can actually increase the guitar a bit. And if I need to turn up the microphone, I can turn up the microphone too. And you'll hear like a slight hiss in the background after I stop talking. That is simply, I think it has a built-in noise gate to prevent background noise when you're trying to record in a situation that's otherwise not completely silent. So hopefully it probably doesn't even pick up my guitar strings. I should have put a windscreen on this microphone, but that's okay. Then I'm going to turn up my monitor here. And with this Bluetooth button over here, you can Bluetooth into it and play music in the background if you needed to. I'm not going to do it here because I get copyright. But you see, you could have like a little live jam session here. And you could sing along if you wanted to. I'm not going to grace your ears with my beautiful voice this time. But that is it in a heartbeat. If you want to hook it up to a DAW, you can hook it up to a DAW and use the Audio for All driver. And then you might have to make some adjustments to your bit rate and your sample rate. I think it's the same thing. Anyway, you have to make adjustments to your buffer to decrease the latency of it. And it only has one channel out. So if you want to record guitar or vocals, I mean, if you want to do it together, you can. But if you're doing it separately, you just have to do different tracks. So let me show you that real quick. There you go, folks. The Synido Live Dock A20. You can see how small it is. It's nice, lightweight, convenient. You can throw it in your bag, throw it in your laptop case, throw it in your purse, throw it in your fanny pack, throw it in your pocket. It's nice, lightweight, easy to use. You can get one on Synido.com or Amazon for $59.99. All the links for all the accessories I showed you will be down below. They are affiliate links, so Amazon will throw me a nickel or two if you buy one. As always, thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.